Hello Internet, welcome back to Endless Sky. Unfortunately, we had some issues with our ships in the last episode. Do we have any jobs? We're going out here to collect our escort. It's a problem. I don't know why it didn't follow us. It's a little frustrating, especially because we ran into some serious enemies over here. So I'm not super thrilled about this, but I don't know that there's much choice. So we're going to jump out here. Hopefully be able to refuel. 79, oh, the hiccups, excuse me. 79 tons of, let me write this down. I'm sure I'm going to edit that out probably unless I want you to hear me hiccup, in which case I will leave it in. 79 tons of artificial blood to iceball in the Menkar system. That sounds awesome, and I would do it just for funsies, but I don't know where. Oh, all the way over here. Yeah, no, that's very far away. We also ran into some issues about refueling as we were jumping around, so I'm hoping we don't encounter that again. Anyway, let's just head out here to try and retrieve our ship. We're in the very slow cargo ship, so I'm worried we're going to jump in there and get attacked and not be able to escape, because being attacked is basically the end of the game, and we have to reload our save. So a little tedious to have to micromanage that, especially since that ship should just have followed me. There's no reason it should have stayed behind. In between episodes, I took a break. I went up to the convenience store. I was really flagging. It's so hot today. It's like 70 degrees, despite being March 20th, which is, traditionally kind of the time of year when my area gets blizzards and stuff. So to have 70-degree weather is unpleasant. I especially do not like the heat. I'm someone who would prefer if it was cold at all times, but I don't get that. That doesn't go my way. I'm not allowed to do that. Not allowed to, ever since they dismantled my weather machine, I'm just not allowed to interfere with the weather anymore due to a court order. We're being attacked, which is unpleasant, because again, this is the issue in the first place. Okay, so G, group up on me. Gathering around your flagship. Yes, you idiot. Where are you? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you? Are you disabled? Is that the problem here? How do I... Okay, jump over here. Let's slow it down. How do I interact with you? Ship is disabled. I need your help to patch them up. Pressing B will fly you to their ship. Get them up and running again. Be sure to do it when no one is trying to kill you. Yeah, good call. Let's do this quickly and get out of Dodge. Are we good? Oh, we're being attacked. Of course we are. No, don't land. Don't land. Fix the ship. Go fix the ship. Hopefully these ships will defend us. I'm not sure. Yeah, they took my weather machine internet. I'm not happy about it. So are you fixed now? We're being attacked again. Okay. I literally don't have any guns on this ship. Please fix my ship. Would you please do that for me? Fix this ship. I don't know how to see... Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're fixing... It vanished from existence. Oh, it's working again. Okay, get me out of here. Get me out of here. My cat is clawing at the... Oh, hello, Boo. Why are you inside here? You don't normally come in here. Go on. Go on, Boo. No, she's just going to sit in the door frame so that everyone in my house gets to hear me as I'm recording. So that's exciting. Where am I going now? We're going to head back towards Seoul. Oh, we need to land and refuel. Why don't we refuel here, and then we'll make the jump back to Seoul. Go on, Boo. Watch out. Get going. Okay. Get the cat out of here. You know how cats are. They're in then they're out. They're hot then they're cold. They're yes then they're no. Awful creatures. I'm not a big fan of cats. I actually love this cat. She's the first cat I've ever met that's not a huge pain in the butt. So I actually love my cat. Her name is Boo. We got her maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. We had a cat. Our cat died back in at the end of November. A very hard time. I actually saw my cat die right in front of me, which was a weird experience. I don't know if I ever talked about that on the channel or not. Basically came home and we knew she was sick. So basically, like a year ago, basically we had really bad storms, and we went outside and we found this cat in our yard. And we were like, okay, neighborhood cat, we had really bad storms, probably somebody's looking for it, whatever. It was declawed, so we knew that it was someone's cat. It wasn't like a stray. And so we took her in for a period of time, and I was like, don't get attached to the cat, don't get attached to the cat. I don't like cats. I don't really want to have a cat in the house. I'm a dog person. And of course, they got attached to the cat. They looked for someone, thinking that she had been somebody's house cat. And of course, nobody wanted her. And what we realized really quickly is that she was very, very sick. She was sick from the day we got her. Is our ship with us, by the way? Check our map. Check my map. With the escort. Okay, good. She was real sick. We knew right away that she was very sick. She would always she would meow, and it would sound like she was moaning. It seemed like she was in pain. If you touched her, she would a lot of times fall over. And we just knew she was sick from as soon as we got her. And then back in like November, and of course we adjusted, because we're not gonna like get rid of the cat. I mean, I'm not a big cat person, but we're the kind of people who take in animals, so it's like, well, we're not gonna put her out or anything. I mean, we're not gonna take her to the SPCA where she's gonna get put down. So we kept the cat, and I never really liked the cat. She was very obnoxious. She would meow all night. But again, I think it's just because she was in pain. 28,000, 21,000, but it's less space. Let's jump out. Let's take this one and jump out to Seoul and see if we could maybe pick up some missions there. Actually, anything good on Seoul that we could pick up here? No. Maybe some metal, I guess. We'll buy some metal. Buy all. Unless that's good. Where are we going? In Parima. It is quite good in Parima. So we'll go out that way. But we're going to stop at Seoul, maybe pick up a different job or something. Okay. So she was sick all the time. She'd be out all night. I didn't really like the cat. Then back at like around Thanksgiving, early December maybe. I don't remember when exactly it was. She was very sick. I noticed she was moaning a lot more. She was not moving very much. And my family was like, yeah, I think it's time to put her down. She seems like she's really suffering. We had taken her to the doctor many times. And they were like, okay, tomorrow we scheduled an appointment. We're going to have her put down, which is a sad thing. I don't like cats, but I don't want an animal to die. It's a sad thing. But also I believe, I'm from the country, believe if something doesn't have a quality of life, the best thing for it sometimes is to put it down. And that sounds cruel, but why would you let something live and suffer when you could ease its pain? So I'm someone who's, I don't like an animal being put down, but I also understand it and do think it's necessary sometimes. So they had it scheduled, and then I went to work that night, and when I came home, my family member was like in the living room and was like, hey, she's dying. Like, she's dying right now. Can you sit with her while I go upstairs and use the bathroom? I've been with her all night. I need to use the bathroom. And I was like, yeah. He said, just make sure the dogs stay away from her and don't bother her. She's dying. I was like, yeah, of course. So he went up to use the bathroom, and I was sat down on a chair, and I was watching the cat, and the cat is like laboring to breathe. She's laying on the floor. She's not moving. And I was watching her, and petting the dog to make sure the dog stayed away from her. Watched her breathe in, watched her breathe out, and then that was it. And she died right in front of me. And again, not a big cat person, but like watching an animal die in front of me was like getting kicked in the face. It was real sad, and it really messed me up because I was going through like a really not great time in my life right then. Was struggling with some other things. So that was really, really horrible. And of course, then I had to tell my family member too, because like I didn't want to say it because I knew how bad it would hurt him that she died. And he came down and he said, well, how's she doing? And I was like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to say she died right in front of me. So I was like, I don't think she's breathing. And he checked her and he said, no, she's gone. And then he started crying a little bit. He really loved that cat. I felt really bad for him. Because again, I wasn't particularly attached to her, but he loved that cat. So that was not a fun time. Then, like in January, they were like, my niece, I have a niece who's 5 or 6, I don't remember off the top of my head, I think she's 6, who was like asking about the cat, who of course has died. And they told her that the cat, had died, because in my opinion, you're supposed to tell kids that. I know a lot of people think like, oh, you just replace the cat or something and try to mislead them. But no, you absolutely, it's good for kids to learn about death. Maybe not at 6. She is fairly young, but I think that it's good for you to learn that, because I never learned that, and death is really hard for me because I never learned to cope with it. And they told her, the cat was very sick. The cat went to heaven or whatever they told her. I don't know what they told her. And then she was like, well, let's get a new cat. And I was like, oh, let's not. Like, we have 2 dogs. I think we're family's fine. I don't think we need to go out and get another cat. I really dislike cats. And I've only said that about 15 times this episode. They just annoy me. Dogs love you. Dogs are very affectionate. I've never met a cat up until this one that's actually kind and affectionate. All cats I've ever met are annoying and claw at you and claw the furniture. And then, so they were like, okay, well, let's go look at cats. We're not saying we're going to get a cat, but let's take her to look at cats. And I was like, if you take that little girl out to the little animal shelter and you let her see cats, you're getting a cat, because she's going to want a cat. And you're going to be like, oh, of course, let's get a cat. So I knew they were going to get another cat. And then they found one that they liked and whatever. Her name is Boo. They're attacking my ship, but we made it. So let's land again so he can get repaired. I thought they followed us for a second. So her name is Boo. I think they wanted to call her Boots. She has little socks, like she's white on her feet, so it looks like socks or booties or whatever. Is this where I was going? Where am I going? Yeah, we just dropped off. We just had a mission here, right? Yeah, we have bunks available again. Okay. Let's unload 220. What's this one up to? We don't know because we've never been there. Let's just unload this while we can at a profit. And let's buy anything very low. Luxury goods. Yeah, because we're probably going to head back to Seoul. I think Seoul needed luxury goods. Let's jump out here and see about landing. He should have been repaired, right? Yep, looks like he was repaired. So they found a cat they liked. My niece picked one that looked exactly like our cat that died. Her name was Stormy, because we found her on a storm, because my family is so clever. Yeah, I like this cat. They got her, and I was really expecting to hate her, because cats that I've met so much in my life, they've always been real quick to like claw up the furniture, claw up the legs, which this cat does. But it's just, she's a cutie. And she seems really affectionate, and that really goes a long way with me. So, like, the cat is always rubbing up against you and purring and just is, why? Why can't we fit 13 tons of pepper? What? Oh, we've already accepted that one. Yes. Sell, yes, is fine. And we're going to head out this way. We'll head out to Fekta. That's a classy name. Classy name, I love it. Did I accidentally click off of there? Head to Fekta. In fact, head there and land, preferably. So jump. Yeah, I really like this cat. She's very affectionate. She's always wants attention from you. She's very much like a dog in a lot of ways. She doesn't... she's not aloof like I've met so many other cats that will completely ignore you, no matter what you're doing. This cat actually is very... dog-like. She's affectionate, and she's not mean, and she's never clawed me, and she's playful, which is stuff that I really like in an animal. So it's like, never really had this experience with a cat before. I actually really like this cat. Her name is Boo. They were going to call her Boots, but I thought that's a real dumb name because it's a cat, and I can't abide a cat named Boots, because then we would have had a puss that's in boots, and we would have had a dog named Snoopy, and that's just real dumb. I didn't get to name them. If I had named them, they would not have these names. But yeah, a little bit cliche, so I didn't want that. Big profit here. I'm curious if it's worth more at Seoul. Ports in Seoul. Not really. Yeah, it's worth a little bit more, but not enough. So let's sell here for 208 profit and pick up something else that might be worth more on Seoul. So let's look at Seoul again. What do you got in the way of ports? Equipment, very good. Industrial, quite good. Let's buy some equipment. Fill up our cargo space with equipment. We'll head out there. And we should be able to make this jump. I'm wondering, is there any way to expand the number of jumps that you take before you have to refuel? And if there is, I guess I have to upgrade every ship. I can't just upgrade one ship. All the ships would need... Yeah, because there's fuel pods and stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about before I got off on a cat tangent? Oh, I ran to the convenience store. Yeah, I wanted to pick up a coffee. I'm flagging a little bit. The heat makes me sleepy because I just hate the heat. It's so oppressive, and then the humidity makes my breathing problems worse. It's not really a problem today, but I definitely foresee it becoming a problem. So let's sell our equipment. Sell all. Earn a little bit of money there. Earned 7,000 credits there. So where's this other shipment going? Missions. Do Earth. Great. Let's land on Earth here. Didn't they not let us land on Earth last time we were here? Maybe I'm misremembering. Can I join the Republic? By the way, we're on Earth. It's so weird to me that they don't have ships for sale. We have 500,000 credits, by the way. We're accruing quite a bit of monies. Jobs. Anything nearby? Not really. Tejat. Ooh, canopus. Canopus? Like a canopus jar? Is that how... Canopic is the word I'm thinking of, not canopus. Anyway, 2 passengers, 1 passenger, 3 passengers. So 6 passengers for like 90,000. That sounds pretty great. Let's accept all of these. It's so far out here. We've never been out here before. But let's do it, baby. And what is expensive here? Ports? Oh, we don't know. What's expensive here? Plastic. Luxury goods. Yeah, it's pretty far away. I guess luxury goods probably generate near the really populated worlds. So I wouldn't be surprised. Plastics, huh? Or equipment, not plastics. Yes, plastics. Let's buy half plastic, half luxury. Or whatever's cheapest. Luxury is not really cheap here. So if we could pick up some cheap ones on the way. Well, don't worry about it. Just buy 25, 35. And then the rest will be luxury goods. And we'll start jumping out there. Seems fine. Why is this yellow? Oh, it's prices again for luxury goods. I mean, maybe we'll sell some stuff on the way. But we'll just jump out there. Anyway, I wanted a coffee because I'm halfway falling asleep sitting here even as I'm recording. Not to be mean to this game. It's not super entertaining. It's a lot of this jumping and just waiting for your ship to go from place to place. Did we lose our escort again? G? Escort is gathering around your flagship. So you... Okay, stop. Yeah, stop jumping. Where's our escort at? 1 escort. So we are here together. So we'll jump out to Capella and refuel. Got a coffee. Went up to the convenience store. I live in a small town, so it's a small convenience store. I think there's only 4 aisles in the whole convenience store. And there were about 25 people in that shop because everything is shut down and no one has anywhere to go. And admittedly, the refused to clear you to land. Any other... Nope. Can't land anywhere else. So do we jump here and hope that we can refuel there? I wish there was any indicator that would say, hey, you can't land here. Because you don't have enough fuel to make a jump. Can't land. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So what do I do? I need fuel. Hope. Okay. Talk to this person. Unable to hail. You gotten into your... Run out of fuel. Yeah, we had this happen before. And it's annoying because there's no indicator prior to arriving here that we would not be able to land on this planet. So I don't really understand. I appreciate the fuel. Thank you, bruh. So we'll jump over here and hopefully be able to refuel. I think this is even the same system we were in before when we ran out of fuel. Are you... Okay, good. I was going to say, I hope he doesn't need fuel as well. Let's land. Looks like our escort is already landing. Okay. Just make sure that we're both here. That's great. Leave. Can we outfit... What is the fuel thing? Torpedoes. Power. No. Is it power? Model lent to original, allowing it to make better use of available light. Solar collection 66. Yeah, but what does that mean? What does that mean? Does it reduce our fuel costs? Does it increase our fuel containment? Battery packs? Okay, fuel cell. Cheapest, most common starship power source. Produces only enough power for very small or slow ships. Okay, so we have one of these. It requires 30 space. So we would need 10 free space to upgrade. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Okay. That's a bummer. Let's, can we sell anything? How are you going to... I mean, both very high profits here, so we'll sell both. Then we will check if... Where are we going? We're going here. Could we pick some stuff up? 23 tons? 12 tons? Yeah, we could hit both of these. That's great. Accept both missions. That'll give us something to do with our cargo space as well. So let's just jump out there straight away. I get up to the convenience store, and all I want to do, I want to go in. I want to go to the rear of the store, back down all the way to the back of the store. I want to open a refrigerated unit. I want to pull out a Starbucks Frappuccino chilled coffee drink, preferably the caramel kind. I like Frappuccino. It's not real coffee. Don't judge me. I don't like real coffee. I'm a tea drinker, okay? I like flavored coffee drinks. Don't judge me. This is America. You don't have to drink coffee, but everyone else does. And that's all I want to do. I would go up to the cash register, pay, get out of Dodge. Well, I get there, and there's a ton of cars in the parking lot, like packed, so I couldn't park anywhere good. As I'm trying to pull into a space, 3 people decide, hey, I'm going to walk, not through the space, I'm going to walk like from end to end, lengthwise, in this space so that I can block your car from coming in. So that was a lot of fun. Then I get in there, and I go inside, and there's like 25 people in this tiny little dinky country convenience store. And I was like, man, do you people not have some smarter place to be rather than exposed to a bunch of public figures? And now you're exposing me to your germs and whatnot as well. And admittedly, the convenience store has shut down their dine-in area. Like there's a little seating area, and they've put those up so people can't go there anymore. And can't linger, but people are instead just lingering in the store. Instead of leaving, they just stand around and talk, and they're not doing anything about that, which I think is real dumb. Extra crew increases odds of capturing ships. Yeah, we don't want to capture ships. Do we? God, that sounds like that would be fun. But the game is so wonky and hard to control. The ships, I don't know. We'll just look into that at some point. Where can we take this medical stuff? Ports for medical. Not really anywhere close. We could hit these two, but it's not really going to earn us any money. Looks like medical supplies are basically everywhere, so this does not seem like a wise purchase for us. Let's just check missions instead. Tejat. 42 tons? Sure. What do you guys got going on? 2 passengers, 3 passengers? I mean, I'd rather migrate closer to Seoul, so I think we're not going to do that. I think we'll just head to Tejat for now. Jump. And yeah, there's just a ton of people in there. In fact, they're standing together, and I literally overheard someone was like, "Do you like the Cool Ranch Doritos, or do you like the spicy chili Doritos? Like, which ones would you prefer if we were gonna buy a bag for our party?" And I was like, "Bitch, go home. Why are you even out here? Like, you're having a party? Why are you having a? You understand what contagious means, right?" So it frustrates me that there are so many people out and about. Like, there are a lot of people walking around in my town. Totally get that. It's outside. You're not really going to contract anything in the outdoors with the wind blowing and whatnot. I get it. You're at home. You're not working. You want to be. It's a nice day. You want to go outside. I have no problem against people jogging, biking, walking, whatever. That's all fine. Standing in a confined space in a convenience store, that's real dumb. Gotta tell you. Throwing a party for a bunch of your friends, that's real dumb. Don't do internet. If you're listening to this right now, don't do that. Please. Like, don't do that. If you're gonna go and then I was standing in line and I'm like 5 feet away from the guy in front of me because like I want to be at a respectable distance because social distancing, and it seems respectful to not get up on somebody. And I had people come up behind me and they're like, "Are you gonna go or what?" And I was like, he's I can't. He's at the register. And they're like, "Yeah, but are you in line?" I was like, "Yes, I'm holding a coffee drink. I'm looking at the register and I'm waiting patiently for the guy in front of me to go." But he gave me shit because I'm giving the guy space. It's like, just fuck off, honestly. I wasn't going to swear in this series, but like, honestly, screw those people. Seriously. And then and it's like, because people don't think like, oh, I'm going to make someone uncomfortable. People don't think like, oh, social distancing, people might be upset if I walk up behind them, because they got right up on me from behind. And it's like, okay, you're lucky I'm not super paranoid, or I would have freaked out on you because you just invaded my personal space and you're breathing down the back of my neck. But like, do you even think about how other people would feel when you make decisions? Like, do you think outside of yourself, or do you just think, you know what, I'm home from work? Like, it's the same thing with the party. Like, are you not considering that one person could show up to your party, be sick, infect your friends, and then you could all take it home and kill your parents? Like, not that that's super likely, and I'm not trying to incite panic or anything, but don't you understand that, like, you can get sick and you could give it to someone who is vulnerable, and you could literally be the reason that someone dies? Does that not occur to you? Do you not think, internet, look, stay at home, watch more of my content, that's what you should be doing. But no, stay at home. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. If you need to shop, go ahead and shop. Keep away from people. This is all stuff you've heard already. Wash your hands. If you come home from, like, as soon as I came home from the convenience store, I washed my hands because I had handled the door handle I couldn't open without using my hand. So I came home and I washed my hands because I had interacted. I had pushed buttons on the cash machine, that kind of stuff. Came home, washed my hands, sat down. Not a big deal, right? Wash your hands frequently. Try to stay away from people. For the love of God, don't throw parties. And yeah, just think about people other than yourself. Would be my recommendation. But of course, this is America, and young people, no disrespect intended, they don't spend a lot of time thinking about how their actions will impact the people around them. God knows I didn't. And still sometimes don't, because it is hard to think outside yourself, because you think so much about, how is this affecting me? What is this going to do for me? What is this going to change about my life? And it's totally natural to think like that. Problem is, you're a part of society, and there are more people than just you, and there are people to consider. So just think a little bit before you do things. Maybe, please, for the love of Christ, maybe just a little bit. Don't throw parties. That's just, I don't, why would you throw parties? I don't understand. I don't even like people on the best of days. Why would I spend my time with people in a situation like this? We can buy another ship. I don't see a lot of reason to do this. I'm not enjoying the game as much as I initially was. I think we should buy like a fighter ship. We have 600,000. We're a little shy of buying this one. How much better are you? Medium strength interceptor. Hyperdrive. 2 out of every 3 first-time buyers who choose to pilot a Sparrow lose their life. I think this one's better. Sidewinder missiles. 45 Sidewinder missiles. So it has 2 energy blasters, a missile launcher, shield generator, radar jammer. This one, 2 beam lasers, and that's it. Beam laser, energy blaster. Beam laser, energy blaster. So beam laser, damage per 60, 78. So this seems weaker. The energy blaster seems weaker. The beam laser is better. Who had the beam laser? You? 2 beam lasers. But he doesn't have a missile launcher. This one does. And it has the 2 blasters. So it's 2 blasters and a missile launcher versus 2 higher tier blasters. But it's so much cheaper. There's got to be a reason it's cheaper. Speed 640. Speed 575. Cargo 10. Cargo 15. Bunks. Where are the bunks? Oh, turret mounts and stuff. So if we bought this, we could upgrade. It would have no free turret ports or anything. What about you? You're also using all of your ports. Fuel capacity 400, fuel capacity 300. Why are you so much more? Is it just the missile launcher? Shield generator? What about you? Same shield generator. Hyperdrive. Hyperdrive. Small radar jammer. What's the deal with that? Small radar jammer. We don't have that available here. We don't have one. What is this? Systems? Ah. Oh, God. Here's the cargo expansion. We had this collapse the whole time? Well, I probably got some angry comments about that. Small radar jammer. Interfere with sidewinders, other missiles that rely on tracking. So it would have more defensive capability. Fuel pod. Increases your fuel capacity, allowing your ship to make 1 additional hyperspace. Oh, God. So these are the things we've wanted. The cargo expansion and then the fuel pods. They only take 8 outfit space. How much do you have? 0. Of course. Of course you have 0. Still, we could throw some cargo on this Nimbus. Would expand 15 cargo spaces. That's not that much. And it takes 20 space? Yeah, I can't abide that. So, unfortunately not helpful. Asteroid scanner. Identify which ones contain valuable. Can I mine in this game? I really love mining in these games. Outfit expansion. Allows you to sacrifice some cargo space to make room for expansions. Oh, that's a lot though. I really love, when I played EVE Online, basically all I did was mine asteroids. I found that very soothing. So I'm interested if scanning actually does something for us. That's cool. But I don't see anything about mining. Luxury accommodations. What does this do? Significantly higher and better playing Some hospitality staff, any ship can be made attractive to a significantly higher and better paying class of passenger. We do a lot of passenger missions. Outfit scanner. This is all interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on these. We really need to call the episode, though. So for now, I think we're going to call it. Sorry I rambled about people. It gets a little bit frustrating sometimes to see the same things over and over and over, and people making poor decisions. Plus, my family's yelling downstairs, so it seems like a good time to stop the episode. So for now, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the Endless Sky series up until this point. I'll probably be back with more in the near future, and for now, that's going to do it. So see you in the next episode.